G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of The Wholesome Heathen. I'm Johnny Hellwinter, The Wholesome Heathen, and today we're doing a quick little cooking tutorial on Japanese curry. So this is one of our sort of staples, this is one of our regular go-to meals because it's easy, it's super quick, it's delicious, it's nutritious, and you can basically just keep in the fridge for like a week. And like quite a lot of the meals that we cook, similar like to a lasagna, like it gets better with age, effectively, to a certain point, obviously. But yeah, for the most part, like the more it infuses, the longer it has to sit with the flavour, and the more it soaks everything up, and the better it is. And you can just serve it with rice, every day, for a lunch or a quick and easy lunch or dinner. I realise it's been quite a while since the last cooking video. It's been a while since the last video in general. I think the last ones we did were the Linkin Park videos at the end of last year, and I hope you enjoyed them. But this is the first cooking one I've done in a while because we've been busy, just with life. We're recording this now in the first week of January of 2021, and I hope that 2021 has found you just as happy and healthy and busy as we are, and that you got through the horrors and the rigors of 2020 as best as you possibly could. It was a rough one, it was a shit one, I think we can all agree. I don't think anyone came out of that, particularly well, but hope to all the gods that this year is better for everyone. And with that in mind, let's cook some delicious food together and just enjoy home cooked meals that fill you up, taste good, and are good for you. Let's get started. So as you can see, there's only 3 ingredients in this really, which is our onion, our potato, and our carrot. And we use the S&B Golden Curry Mild because, as I've mentioned in many previous videos, I'm incredibly white and I don't deal well with spices. But we effectively just follow the little recipe guide that comes on the packet with that, and we use the full block, so that it goes a long way, but you end up using the whole thing. We do make it differently. I'm not going to say that we follow it exactly to the letter because we use far less onion than they suggest, but we probably use more potato, and that is mostly to do with the fact that it also suggests using meat, because traditionally Japanese curry is served with like a katsu, like a pork or a chicken, sort of on top or on the side. And because obviously we don't eat meat at home, we don't really worry about adding the meat to it or cooking the meat element. You certainly can, as always, do what they will is the whole of the law. But for us, it's just these 3 vegetable ingredients, and that carries us through. Obviously, as you can see, it is quite a large amount of potatoes, but again, that's just the Polish coming out of me. I can't help myself. I get excited around potatoes. Jess wanted me to mention the fact that, as you can see, we have these nice new Baccarat rose gold knives. They were a Boxing Day sale purchase. We actually saw them a couple of days beforehand, and when we realised they were going to be on sale, we thought, that's it. Mark us down for a box of those. So we got the set, and you can probably see them in the background of the long shots sitting over there by the stove. But I'm thrilled to have a nice set of knives, because previously we only had a sort of the traditional 20-year-old housemate, like a share house random assortment of knives that you sort of pick up from op shops and whatnot. So this is our first set of adult knives, and we're quite thrilled with them. So yeah, I'll get to cutting, and again, I'll probably cut out, I'll leave out most of it just because you should know how to cut most of this sort of stuff. Basically just into bite-sized chunks is the way you want it. Just, the onion can be cut relatively thick. We're not looking to dice it by any stretch. And the potato and the carrots is just bite-sized chunks, something that you would find reasonable to stick in your mouth. You're not looking to mash the potato, so it doesn't have to be too small or what have you, or not obviously roasting it. So yeah, bite-sized chunks is the key. It's also worth mentioning, as it's just been pointed out to me, that we don't peel the potatoes. You can, but we don't. Yes, because the skins contain good fibre. I'm being fed information live through my in-ear monitor. Gotcha. Alright, so here we are. As you can see, we're using the big red pot. And the first thing we're going to do is heat that up, chuck a bit of oil in it, and cook off the onion a little bit. As always, if you're in the mood for it, bung a bit of garlic in there. Just can't go wrong. Once that's all softened up a bit, I'm going to chuck in the carrot and the potatoes. So we're just going to let that cook just for a little bit before we start adding our curry and our water. Right, now that it's cooked off a bit, we're going to add the water and the curry. What we normally do is add 2 cups of water to the 5 cubes of curry that we're going to chuck in. But basically with the water, you just want it to be covering the vegetables. So considering how much potato we've got going on today, 2 cups might not cut it, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, I think we're going to need another one. That's better. Lovely. Then we just take our golden curry. I've taken the liberty of breaking it up into its cubes already. Cubes, rectangles. Throw them in there. Oh, it already smells amazing. If you're a fan of Japanese curry, or you've been lucky enough to go to Japan and go to a curry house over there, that smell, that taste immediately evokes that. And the only times we've ever been to Japan has been in winter, so for us, the smell of curry and the taste of curry is very, very comforting, because it's always somewhere we go for dinner on a cold, snowy night. We sort of try and find ourselves either a ramen or a curry place, and sort of seek comfort in the warmth and the food. So yeah, it's a very, very comforting smell for us. I hope it is for you too. That being said, it's a great summer dish too. It's good all year round. So those cubes should start dissolving, and the potatoes and the carrots should start absorbing the water. And you know, we'll chuck a lid on it and we'll come back and check on it periodically, but don't be too, it doesn't require too much scrutiny. It sort of effectively cooks itself. But just come through and give it a stir and a check every, I don't know, 8-10 minutes or something. Oh, God, that smells good. Yeah, you can see on that first check-in that already it's started to sort of thicken up as more of the curry powder is absorbed by the water, and then the water in turn is being absorbed by the potato and the carrot. That's what we want. We'll come back and check on it again. We're looking at about, basically you just want it until the potatoes are soft. That's what makes the most sense for us, just because obviously no one wants to eat a hard potato unless you're an absolute maniac. So yeah, that's sort of the means test that we go by is the potato soft, and it tends to take about half an hour to cook the potato. So we're going to call it half an hour and check in again another 10 minutes and see how that's going, and if it needs another stir and another check, then we'll do that again. But yeah, we'll see another 10. Just come back after the 20-minute check, and that's bubbling along beautifully. I've turned the heat right down, got the rice in the microwave in our little cooker, and yeah, you can give it a bit of a stir around. You can really start to see that it's thickened up beautifully. And if I push the potato against the side of the pot, it's starting to crumble, which is exactly what we want. God, that smells magical. So by the time, turn the heat right down on the curry. By the time the microwave's finished its business being loud, we'll be ready to serve up. So I'll see you then. So the rice is just finished. We're going to do our final check. My glasses are going to fog up completely because I keep forgetting to take them off. Bit of a stir. God, it looks and smells magnificent. That potato is just, it's just crushing against the side. It's just falling apart, which is exactly what you want. Let's turn the heat off completely. Take the pot. Put it over here. And we'll serve up our rice. There's a bit of bonus bunny content over here because we're being very cute. Oh, sweethearts. Smile for the camera. Gorgeous. Doing stuff over here. Coming over to explain something to the camera. Come back over here. Cookie, cookie, cookie. That's how you do it.